This area catches all the silt that washes in on the opposite side of Wire Road, and it's built to come under right up here. This was built to catch the silt that runs under Wire Road. This is the level of the silt that comes under Wire Road that feeds and goes through the swamp. Except for the beginning of the erosion that you can see down through the swamp, but out there the land is dry, and the beavers have it all the way up as far as it possibly can go at the end of my lake. The beavers have all of our dams and all of our overflows built up and protected at their maximum right now. Anything that were to come over would have to be flooding over. So what I'm looking at, where my shadow is standing, we can use that level right there to use for an emergency spill. Here are my two pine trees, and where I'm standing right here, the beavers have all the spillways covered up, and the water is about a foot below our dam, 800 feet away. So that means that where I'm standing right here, where these pine trees are, we are at the same level as the dam or the overflow to the lake that we've built. You see where I'm standing, the water would be overflowing right now if the beavers had their way. But we are able to control with this spillway up here, but actually the beavers are helping now because they want it that way. And then I have a way that I can control. But look here, if it were to really rain or flood, the water would be running out over this emergency spillway and not going over our dam. I have a way here to adjust it, but the beavers has that stopped up. I can control the height of the lake right there, and when I unstop where the beavers have got it controlled. And then as we go around, and there's a lot of water that'll come through this if it does flood, and then actually the beavers are helping me right now. They're keeping this stopped up, but we have to make this spillway, and I have the rocks and things to fix it with, so it'll be a permanent fixture. And if we get that done, we'll not have any more water problems. We now need to just clean up all around the shorelines so we can be able to mow, and we'll probably have a little tractor or backhoe at different times, and David has a tractor that we can clean up a lot of these banks. We don't want to clean all of them up because there are a lot of inlets and outlets, and the fish kind of hide up into the areas that you can throw into and pull them out. But it just takes time. When we built this, there were several big trees that, and since it's so low now, they've died. So we're going to fill this in right here. I actually kind of dig that spot out to round that little part off to make it a little bit better place to fish. But then we'll come in here and round this area right here. I want this right to be apart because I want to have that an individual area that I can control where the water's coming in right here at this very end, so I can raise some little fish and little things like that in this particular thing. But we're going to, from this point on and coming around here, we're going to fill this in with dirt, and that will be built back up level. So all we can do now is come in and cut it to make it look prettier. We don't need that long ditch over there, and we'll fill some in just about down to that weeping willow tree. As we go past this willow tree, this will be filled in, and that will be a wider path coming through here, be able to cut and mow better, and also be a better border for my little pond I want out there in the middle. We had another big tree to die right here, so we'll straighten all this up and then clean up our banks across here as we're coming in. And the water will connect. We've got good cross paths here, and we like the water, and as the dam comes across,